Hey, what's up guys, Dhruv Modi here, back with another exciting Photoshop tutorial. So let's have a look what we are going to create today. Yes, in today's tutorial we are going to create this Captain America shield, and for the sake of simplicity I have divided this tutorial into three parts: modeling, texturing and lighting. So let's move on to first part, which is modeling. Okay, so first of all go to file and create a new document. For the width I'm using 1920, height 1080 and resolution is 300. So pretty simple settings. Maybe if you are going to print it, 300 is must, but if you are using it for digital purpose, 150 or 200 should work. So okay, select your marquee tool and hold down Alt and Shift and then draw a circle and create a new layer and press Shift backspace and select 50% gray and hit OK, and again hit OK. Press Ctrl D to remove the selection, and to make sure your circle is in the center, press Ctrl A, and as you can see here there are some options, so select the second one and select the second last. Oh, it's already okay. After that go to filter, noise and add noise, and add bunch of noise. Maybe I'm using 25, Gaussian and monochromatic. You can play with amount, but Gaussian and monochromatic is must. So hit OK. Now hold down your control key and click on this thumbnail here and go to filter, blur. Where is blur? Here you are, and radio blur, and amount should be maybe 50, quality good, blur spin. Do not use zoom, it will be really different output, so use spin. Okay, and we have a base ready. Now we are going to apply some layer styles on it. So double click on your layer, select bevel and emboss. For the depth I'm using 700, for the size I'm using 3, and yeah, direction is up, and your angle 45, and altitude is 58. And now we are going to apply another layer style. So go to color overlay, and in the color I'm using code CB0000 and hit OK. And now put the blending mode onto soft light. So that's it. Okay, now duplicate your layer by pressing Ctrl J and press Ctrl T to resize it. Now again hold down your Alt and Shift key and make it a bit smaller. Maybe yeah, this should work. Okay, now again double click on your layer styles, go to bevel and emboss, and this time we are going to use depth of 93, size of 3, altitude 45, angle 45, altitude 58, everything okay. And now go to color overlay, and in the color overlay select white color, hit OK, and put it on a soft light. Yeah, that's it. And now we are going to apply third layer style, and that is outer glow. And in the outer glow, spread 38, and size should be 3, and color is going to be black, completely black, and the mode should be multiply, so we can see that color. Outer glow is only, the main reason behind outer glow is so that we can create this depth between two layers, and it doesn't seem like that it is on top of that. So hit OK. Now again duplicate this layer, press Ctrl T and make it even a bit smaller, and press enter. Now this time double click on your layer, and in the bevel and emboss, size is going to be 113, direction down. In the color overlay I'm going to use code of again that red color CB0000 and hit OK. And in the outer glow I'm going to use 33, 38 and 3, same, and again duplicate this layer and press Ctrl T and make it even a bit smaller, and again double click on your layer, bevel and emboss, and this time depth of 32, direction should be down. And for the color overlay, this time go to color and write down the code 00AAE9 and hit OK, and we are pretty much done. Now here go to custom shape layers and select custom shape tool, and here you have bunch of shapes. If you don't see them, click here and select all and then append, and here we have a star tool. So just hold down your Alt and shift, hold down your shift key again and draw a star, and a bit I'm using my arrow key to move the star. Now right click rasterize layer, and we are going to apply layer styles here also. So first bevel and emboss, size 32, direction up, and we are also going to use outer glow here, black totally, hit OK, blending mode multiply, and spread is about 36 and size is 3, and hit OK. So we are pretty much done with the modeling, so let's move on to part 2, which is texturing. After we are done with modeling, select your first layer and hold down shift key and select your top layer and press Ctrl G. It will put all of your layer into a single group. Now let's rename this to basic model. After that, create a new layer, select your gradient tool, go to gradient options here and select silver gradient. Now default Photoshop do not have silver gradient, so select this little button here, go to metals, click OK, and there you will find this brass, gold, silver and all. So we need silver, hit OK. After you have selected your gradient, just draw it, but make sure your light is coming from this direction. So maybe I will have to draw from this side. Yeah, this is looking good. We want light from this side, so now hold down your Alt key and click between these two layers. When you see this kind of button, click and we are done. Now put your layer on a soft light, and because we have created the clipping mask, you can just drag it to the middle. Yeah, that's almost middle. You can also use your arrow key while you have selected this move tool to center it, and okay. Now if you want some more intense look, you can also duplicate this layer and it will make it different. Now after that, create one more layer, and here you can find polygon lasso tool. Now create this kind of shape, I don't know what to call it, but create this type of shape with the help of your poly lasso tool, and when you reach the end, just double click, it will make a selection. In that empty layer, go and select completely white color and press Alt backspace and press Ctrl deselect. Now again use that clipping mask, so you don't have it, let me invert it so you can see it. Yes, this is how something it looks. After we have that, again go to your basic model, hold on your control key and select that main circle. We just want selection, so again go back to your layer 3, go to filter, blur, gain some radial blur. Where is it? Yeah, here it is. Maybe amount around 20 and hit OK. Now that's looking pretty good. Press Ctrl D. Now after it, lower down your opacity a bit, and yeah, that's looking pretty good. Okay, I think the shield is looking good, but it's too much bright, so I think I should remove this layer and also lower down the opacity of a highlight layer. Let me rename it. Now we are going to add some metal texture in our image. So here I have this metal texture that I downloaded it from devantart.com, so I have link in the description. Now let's open it with Photoshop and just drag your image into composition. And make sure it is under your basic model layer and make it big enough that it covers our background. Now that's looking good. And now desaturate it, press Ctrl Shift U, or you can also go to image adjustment and black and white. Now duplicate this layer, press Ctrl J and put it on top of the highlights layer, and press Ctrl T and make it small that it covers only our shield. Hit enter and turn it into a clipping mask layer. Yes. Now again go back, turn it off for a while, we don't need it right now. So go back to our BG layer, go to filter, render and lighting effects. I'm using a custom light with intensity of 44, and other values you can change as per your requirement. Right here, yeah, that's looking good. Now hit OK. Now again turn on a texture layer on top and put it on a vivid light and lower down the opacity until it's looking okay, 45 is good. Oops, I changed the blending mode. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to make a composite snapshot of our image. So for that, press Ctrl Alt Shift E and go to filter, render and again lighting effects, and use the same lighting system that we used last time, and this time make sure your metallic is 100% and hit OK. After that, I would like to add a brightness contrast layer and add some contrast in it to make it even a little better, some finishing touches. So another layer, vibrance, and not too much, but just to make it a little colorful, and that's looking good. So thanks for watching guys, I hope you learned something, and don't forget to like if you really like the tutorial. I will be uploading new tutorial very soon, so subscribe to my channel if you want some future updates, and if you want to see my previous tutorials, just click on them. The link will open in new tab. So thanks for watching, have a good time guys, goodbye.